Hi everyone, I'm back and today I'm going to show you how to make my breakfast bake. Here's what you will need. You will need eggs, and in this bowl I have 11 large eggs. All right, let's put that aside. You will need polska kielbasa, and here's what it looks like. And you can see that there. That's what that looks like. And you will need pork sausage. This is breakfast sausage. All right. So now with the kielbasa, I've chopped it. I've sliced it and chopped it just like so. And then with the pork sausage, I have browned it up and chopped it up finely. You will need cheese, and I like to use Colby Jack shredded and sharp cheddar. I like to use tomatoes. If you don't want tomatoes in it, you don't have to put it in there. I like the tomatoes in there because I like tomato flavor, and I love the color that it gives. It gives it a really beautiful pop. And then we're going to use a little bit of these green onions, and I'm going to use some of the green onions for garnish. You will need milk, okay? And I have some heavy cream in here, and I have milk. You will need sea salt and black pepper. All right, so then you will also need, let's come over here to the stove, and I need to turn this on. I have one small green bell pepper chopped up and one small white onion chopped up. I have a tiny bit of oil in the bottom of the pan, and what we need to do is we need to get this nice and translucent. Translucent is where your onions will start to turn kind of clearish in color, and your vegetables will start to turn a darker green color, and you'll see that they're starting to get nice and soft. So we'll let those go. I have them on a medium-high heat right now. Let's go ahead and grab our bowl here of our eggs and bring our camera back around. Okay, so what we're going to do, we need to wait on these onions and bell peppers to get done. Once they get done, I'll show you how to do this. Everything happens so fast. This dish right here is so easy, so much fun, and yet so tasty. And the best thing about this dish is you can make this the day before. Absolutely. You can make this the day before Christmas. Throw it in the refrigerator, and right before everybody wakes up, throw this bad boy in the oven. Guys, oh my goodness. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, so one thing that we can go ahead and do, I have 1.5 cups of the milk, and I told you all I put some heavy cream in there. You don't have to use the heavy cream. I just like to go all out when I'm doing something, right? But you can use straight milk, okay? So then, let's go ahead and beat up our milk and our eggs. Just like so. Let's get this picture down in here so you all can see exactly what I'm doing. You want to beat those eggs up well. Get some nice air into your eggs. This egg will be so fluffy, almost souffle-like. That's how this is going to turn out when you add the milk. Now, being honest, if you all don't want to put the milk in there, you don't have to, okay? Feel free to just use your eggs. You might have to use a few more eggs, all right? But the milk will, like I said, it'll make your egg really fluffy, like a souffle almost. And then it will give you more of the egg solution, okay? Because you need a nice amount so that it can rise, okay? So there you go, nice and well beaten. Then let's come over here to our vegetables and take a look at them, okay? Let's toss them a few times. When I'm sauteing up vegetables, I always like to put a little bit of black pepper, just a little bit of sea salt, just like so, okay? Absolutely. All right, let's get this turned around a little bit until they get nice and translucent. Your green bell peppers are start to turn a dark color. Absolutely. So basically, what I did before I turned the video on. I browned up my pork sausage. If you don't want to use pork sausage, hey, you can use turkey. If you didn't want to use the kielbasa, use whatever beef. If you want to use beef or turkey or chicken, possibilities are endless when you're making this. Hey, if you wanted to, honestly, guys, seriously, you could use bacon. And now, if you use bacon, though, you want to make sure you cook the bacon ahead of time also. And all you need to do is once your bacon cools down, you just break it up into little pieces and you can throw it down in the middle of your egg. And then you can crumble you some right on top right after that bad boy comes out. You hear me? Woo! And we talking about some good food? This right here, I like this recipe because it's mistake-free. Like literally, you cannot mess this up. If you wanted to, you can throw everything right on into the eggs, mix it up, throw it in your baking pan, throw it in the oven, and it'll still turn out perfect. Now, if you're a person that would like to see the different layers and colors, like if you'd like to see red bell peppers going through, or, you know, maybe some cheese going through, or a layer of the beautiful spinach going through, then you will definitely be a person that likes to layer everything. So you would do like your sausage at the bottom, put some cheese, put some spinach, you know, if you want to see those colors in a layer that way. But what I'm going to do today, I like to throw mine all in a bowl, guys, because it gets mixed up well and it turns out beautiful every time. And I'll show you. There was almost one ingredient that I almost left out. And every time I think that I'm going to leave something out, God reminds me. Hey, girl, you better get your other ingredient. And so I'm going to get it right now. Let me show you all. Hold on one second. Potatoes. Guys, I almost forgot. Okay, so these potatoes came frozen. And all I've done, I've thrown them in the microwave for like 5 minutes, and I got them nice and soft. Okay, and there was a little bit of water in here. So what I did was I poured the water off, and we have potatoes here. Okay, now if you wanted to, you can use hash browns, shredded hash browns. You can use the patty hash browns. Hey, you could even use tater tots. I've done this with tater tots and it turns out beautiful. Now some people, they turn around and they put bread in the bottom of their dish. I don't like to use bread. I just throw everything in, throw it in the oven, it's perfect. I think that bread is just extra carbs, right? Absolutely. Okay, so these are nice and done. This is exactly how I wanted these to be. Give them a head start on your cooking process. Because if you throw these in raw, that egg will be done way before these are done. And no one wants to bite down into a raw onion, right? Or a hard piece of bell pepper. All right? So I'm going to set that aside so it can cool down. Let's go ahead and start the process. This is so much fun, guys. Okay. So then, what we're going to do, let's throw our potatoes in. Just like so. There's no certain amount. Really, it's not, guys. I just poured out the bag how much potatoes I wanted in there. Right? That's what you do. Okay? We're going to put a little bit, just a little bit, green onion. A little bit of the white part. We're going to put us some tomato in. I might use the rest of that. We'll just see, okay? And I'm going to use all of my kielbasa that I've chopped up. Absolutely. And watch your salt, because the meats that we've cooked, of course, you know they have salt in them. So be very watchful. Be very careful how much salt you put in. All right? And then my ground up sausage. Who doesn't love breakfast sausage, right? So when I cooked this, I drained it very well because no one wants an oily breakfast bake, okay? We don't want any oil in here. And guys, you don't have to use any butter either. Now, the pan that I'm using, I went ahead and oiled my pan up so that everything will slide out nicely for me when we go to cut it out. So make sure you oil your pan. But other than that, you don't need any butter. Look at this, guys. I'm putting cheese in, half of the Colby Jack. All right. I'm putting sharp cheddar. Absolutely. Half of that. And this is going to bake in the oven on 350 for around about an hour. However long it takes, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of that tomato in. However long it does take, I'll let you all know how long it takes, okay? But make sure you put it and preheat your oven on 350. So then we're going to go in with some pepper. We got to have pepper, right? You have to have pepper. All right, awesome. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of sea salt. Okay, I'm not using all of that either. Get that in there. One more pinch, and that's all we need on the salt. Okay, so what we want to do, I'm not going to use my whisk because what would happen right now if I were to use the whisk, the potatoes and the chunks of meat and everything would get stuck into my whisk. So you use that whisk just for the purposes of scrambling your eggs. And make sure you take the time to scramble them for a while. You don't want the white part of the egg showing through. This should all be yellow. Absolutely. So look at this, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Hey, I could scramble this up right now. Seriously, I can scramble this up right now and eat it. Ooh, yeah. See, I'm really cooking it here, guys. So now what you do, guys, I'm thinking about what you can do. Maybe I'll do that for Christmas, because Christmas Eve, we like to bake cookies for Santa Claus here. So, maybe what I'll do Christmas Eve is make one of these and just throw it in the refrigerator, cover it up, and then, like I said, Christmas morning, hey, all you got to do is get up in the morning, throw this in the oven on 350, and everybody's ready to eat, right? And then, while everybody's opening their gifts up, I'm stirring this up very well. While everyone's opening their gifts up, food is ready. They can eat. And the good thing about this, like seriously, I'm not just saying this. When this comes out the oven, you want to give it at least 10 minutes to set before you cut into it. But even an hour later, and this is set on the counter, is so good at room temperature even. Absolutely. So then here's what we're going to do. I want to find my parsley. Where's my parsley at, guys? Or, I tell you what I will do. I'm going to put the parsley in later when it comes out. So here's what I'd like to do. Let's go ahead and bring our pan over here so we can get this bad boy into the oven. You hear me? Hoo-wee! My mouth is watering. My husband is so excited for this. He loves anything breakfast. So he's like, ooh, I know. He's like, I'm going to be chowing down tonight. I'm like, yep, you are. This is right up his alley. Okay. So, let's do away with the bowl. Oh yeah, and kind of pack everything down into there, just like so. And like I said, hey, feel free to use hash browns if you want to use croissant. You could use croissants at the bottom of this. Yes, absolutely you can. You can use broken up day old bread. You could use a wheat bread, whatever. You could put toast underneath there. And it does make a different layer. It's really different. But this is what I like, guys. This is how Gina Young does it. You hear me? So then, I'm smearing it. Just like so. Just to get everything soaked nice and beautiful down into that egg. Alright? So now, let me get my aluminum foil out. And we want to cover it while it cooks. But honestly, the last 15 minutes when you think this is done, what you're going to do is take that aluminum foil off, and we're going to put some more cheese on top of this, okay? And then so kind of puff your aluminum foil up so that this doesn't stick onto your foil. Because what will happen while this is cooking is your eggs will kind of puff up a little bit. So make sure you don't smash that aluminum foil down. See how it kind of, let me show you. I'll put my finger under it. See how it's kind of puffed up? That's what you want, okay? Take your hand under there and puff that aluminum foil up. I'm putting this in the oven right now on 350 degrees. I'll be back when this is almost done. 15 minutes ahead of time. We're going to put some more cheese on it. I'll be back, everyone. Okay, guys, rewind. Guess what? Almost forgot my bell peppers and onions. Guys, let's get it in there. It's okay. Hey, things happen, right? Things happen. And I'm so glad I didn't forget, because this would not be the same without those peppers and onions. You hear me? It just wouldn't. I'm so glad. As soon as I opened up the oven, I seen these sitting on the stove, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But hey, it's okay. It's okay. And that's why I pray, guys. Because God helps me when I stumble. You hear me? God is right there, and I'm so grateful. I am so grateful for my God. You hear me? God is always there when we stumble. You hear me? Believe me, trust me when I tell you this. Ooh, now look at the color. We thought it was beautiful then, right? Oh, yeah. We thought it was. But just wait. Oh, yeah. All right, so then we're going to smear it all over again. Aluminum foil back in this oven, 350. I'll be back 15 minutes ahead of time before this is done. Put that cheese on there, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Now, this has cooked for 1.5 hours. Now, and the reason why it's taken so long is because I used 11 eggs. Normally when I do this, I do about 6 eggs and I do a small bake. But so your cooking times may vary, all right? All depending on, let's put a little bit of green onion on the top of here. I put some parsley on, all depending on how many eggs you use, okay? Get that green onion in on there. Oh yeah, I'm so excited for this, guys. Ooh-wee. Okay, now in with our cheese. You gotta put some more cheese on top. All right? You gotta put that cheese on top. This is a cheesy breakfast bake. Absolutely. And remember, we have all that beautiful cheese down in the middle, guys. Oh my goodness, you hear me? Whoo-wee. I'm so ready to eat too. I'm starving, guys. Like, seriously? Everybody's ready to eat. Okay, there's that. Gotta put you some sharp cheddar on. Absolutely. So we're gonna let this melt and get a little brown and bubbly. And then I'm gonna cut down into this after it comes out. And I'm gonna let you all know what this tastes like. I'm sure it tastes delicious. It always does. Every time. And every time it tastes different. Because every time I put different ingredients in. Absolutely I do. Like I said, you could put spinach in here. Anything you want. You could put mozzarella and mushrooms. Bacon on the top. All right, here we go, guys. This is going back in the oven with no aluminum foil. All right, and when I take it out, I'll let you know how long it took for the cheese to brown up. Be right back, everyone. Okay, everyone, I'm back. It took our cheese 10 minutes to melt and get nice and brown on the edges. So, normally I would let this sit so it can set up a little bit. But I'm digging right in, guys, because we are starving. My husband is ready. I'm ready. The kids are ready. And we got to dig into this bad boy. First thing I'm going to do, we got Hawaiian rolls that we're having tonight with this. And the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to make my husband's plate. Okay. And then I'm going to dig in and the kids can come and get their own, right? All right, let's give him a nice, beautiful piece. Let's see. I think that's a nice piece for him. Ooh-wee. He's going to be so excited. And look, by spraying the edges of your pan, it helps to get a nice, beautiful, crispy edge. And it comes right out. Let me show you something, guys. Look at that. Oh, yeah. This right here, hey, Breakfast Bake 101. If you never had this before, guys, make you some and try this recipe. Your family will love you for it. Look at this. Look at this meat just flowing out of there. And Let me hurry up and get him this plate. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Look at what they did. Not just one piece was taken out, but 3 pieces was taken out. But I want you to see down in the inside. Look at that. This is what you get. This is what you get in that inside. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely it is, right? Ooh-wee. Okay, now let's go ahead and make my plate. I'm going to let you all know what this tastes like. Oh, absolutely. And I'm going right for the corner, guys. I need that corner right there. Ooh-wee. And take the time to saute your vegetables up. Absolutely. Saute those vegetables because we don't want any raw vegetable taste in here. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? And it'll set up even more. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about, guys. You hear me? This right here. Hoo-wee. Taste that right there, guys. Look at that. Bite that piece right there. All right, I'm going to arrange this on my plate just like so. Let's see. I'm trying to get a good picture. There we go. You see that bubbly cheese, guys? You can see the sausage right here. And you see that this is the ground sausage. And there's the smoked sausage. All those vegetables going through there. Hey, I'm really cooking in this kitchen, guys. You hear me? When I came to make a breakfast bake, I came to make a breakfast bake, guys. Look at this. All right, let's get my fork and we'll give this a try. Scoot that out the way. God bless this meal. Thank you, Lord, for feeding me a meal every day. All your blessings and taking care of me and my family. Amen. I'm going in. Now, if you all wanted to use hot sauce or whatever you like to use, hey, grab you some hot sauce. I like to use grape jelly on my eggs sometimes. Hold on, I'm going to grab my water. I'm not truly a fan of eggs, but this right here, I can chow down on this. You hear me? I can chow down on this. Give this a try, guys. Taste that piece right there. Ooh-wee. That flavor. You see that cheesy pull right there? That flavor. Oh, the potatoes, guys. Taste right there. Make this for your next holiday, guys. For Christmas. Christmas morning is the perfect time to make this. And make it ahead of time. Make it ahead of time. Just like we did today. Cover it up with aluminum foil. That morning you get up, keep it covered with foil, turn it in the oven on 350 and just keep an eye on it. Look at this. That's a little bit of everything there. We got cheese and we got the 2 sausages and the bell peppers. Oh, the potato is beautiful in here. Absolutely. And I like those square cut potatoes in there. You can use hash browns. Look at that cheese hanging from there. Woo-wee. Boy, is that good. And you know what? I just thought of this. I've never done this. Hey, you could put you some sausage gravy. You could pour you some sausage gravy right on top of here, right? Mmm. I've outdone myself today, guys. This is very enjoyable. How was it, Dakota?
It was good.
Good? And if you guys like a lot of meat in yours, hey, put a lot of meat. If you don't want onions or whatever you don't want, you don't make this your recipe. Put what you like in yours. How was it, Tariq?
Oh, it was great.
Good?
Great.
Getting good reviews over here, guys. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Woo-wee. It tastes good, I tell you that. Boy, is that good. Look at this, guys. Tastes right there. This isn't just an egg scramble, guys. This is a sausage, egg, and cheese and potato bake with vegetables. And it is good. Woo-wee. I told you guys I can eat this whole thing. You hear me? And like I said, I'm not a person that loves eggs. But this right here, this is so good, I must admit. I love the potato choice in this one. If you guys said, Gina, you're telling me all these potatoes that I can use. Which one should I use? Use this kind. Absolutely. And you know how they come frozen in a bag? Hey, I just put them in the microwave for a good 5 minutes, right? The frozen ones in a bowl. Just to get that, because they were frozen, just to unthaw them a little bit. And they all don't thaw out, but you get that excess water off of them. Pour that water off of them and they're ready to go. You hear me? Or if you buy them in enough time, you can just keep them in the refrigerator and they'll thaw out. No problem there. Look at this piece. Hoo-wee. Hey, if you all enjoyed this recipe, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And make sure you click on that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload one of these awesome videos. And as always, look at that. Put that right on top of that bread. And as always, God bless. Have a great night. Thank you all for watching. Good night. Boy, is this... I gotta go in again. So good. Thank you, Jesus, for this meal. Amen.